Imagine a hot day in Atlanta. The sun is blazing, the air is thick with humidity, and people are seeking any form of relief from the sweltering heat. The streets are bustling with activity, horse-drawn carriages clattering along the cobblestones, and the scent of blooming magnolias fills the air. It's May 8th, 1886, a day that would go down in history, though no one knew it yet. The city is alive with the promise of something new, something exciting. A new drink is about to be sold for the very first time. Inside a small pharmacy, the soda fountain is the center of attention. The pharmacist is preparing something special, a concoction that he believes will be a hit. This drink, my friends, is Coca Cola, a name that would soon become synonymous with refreshment. The first sip is poured and the fizz is heard, a sound that would echo through the ages. It starts as an idea from a man named Dr. John Pemberton, a pharmacist and a chemist. Pemberton was always experimenting, always looking for the next big thing. He had a vision, a dream of creating a drink that would not only taste good but also be beneficial. Little did he know, this drink would change the world. From a small pharmacy in Atlanta to every corner of the globe, Coca Cola would become a symbol of joy, happiness, and refreshment. It would transcend cultures, languages, and generations. The world was a different place back then. The pace of life was slower, and the means of communication were limited. People relied on face-to-face interactions and handwritten letters to stay connected. No internet, no cell phones. The telegraph was the fastest way to send a message, and the telephone was still a novelty. It was a time of great innovation and change, but also of simplicity. But people still needed something refreshing. After a long day of work or a stroll through the city, a cold drink was a welcome treat. The soda fountain became a gathering place, a spot where people could relax and enjoy a moment of respite. And Coca Cola was about to give it to them. The first customers were curious, intrigued by this new drink. They took a sip, and their eyes lit up. The taste was unlike anything they had ever experienced, a perfect blend of sweetness and fizz. Stay tuned, folks, because the story of Coca Cola is just getting started. From its humble beginnings to becoming a global phenomenon, the journey of Coca Cola is filled with twists, turns, and fascinating tales. Join us as we explore the rich history and enduring legacy of this iconic beverage. Now, let's talk about Dr. John Pemberton. He wasn't just any doctor, he was a pharmacist with a dream. He wanted to create a delicious and refreshing drink, a drink that people would love. Dr. Pemberton spent hours in his lab. He mixed and measured, tasted and tested. Finally, he found the perfect recipe. It was a mix of special ingredients, including coca leaves and cola nuts. This recipe was the start of something big. Why is May 8th, 1886 so special? Because that's the day Coca Cola was born. That's the day Dr. Pemberton sold his first glass. It was a simple beginning for a drink that would become a global icon. Imagine being there that day, the excitement in the air, the curiosity about this new drink. Little did anyone know that this was the start of something huge, something that would be enjoyed by billions around the world. Every good story has a setting. For Coca Cola, that setting is Jacobs's Pharmacy. This is where Dr. Pemberton took his creation. He thought people might enjoy it, and boy was he right. Jacobs's Pharmacy was a popular spot. People came for medicine and conversation. Now they had another reason to visit Coca Cola. It was the perfect place for this new drink to make its debut. And the rest, as they say, is history. Section 5. A nickel. A glass, the birth of a refreshment. In 1886, a nickel could buy you a lot. It was a time when a nickel had significant purchasing power. You could get a loaf of bread, a newspaper, or even a ticket to a show. But among all these choices, one stood out. It could also buy you a glass of Coca-Cola. This wasn't just any drink, it was a new sensation that was taking the city by storm. That's right, just 5 cents for a taste of history. And people loved it. The unique blend of flavors was unlike anything they had ever tasted before. It was sweet, refreshing, and had a hint of something special that kept them coming back for more. Word spread fast about this delicious new drink. In a time before social media, news traveled by word of mouth, and soon everyone in Atlanta was talking about Coca-Cola. It was refreshing and different. People were intrigued by its unique taste and the way it made them feel. It was more than just a drink, it was an experience. People would line up at Jacobs Pharmacy just for a taste. The pharmacy became a bustling hub of activity, with people eager to get their hands on this new refreshment. This little soda fountain in Atlanta was about to become the center of the Coca Cola universe. Jacob's Pharmacy was where it all began, and it quickly became a landmark in the city. People from all walks of life would come to enjoy a glass of Coca Cola, making it a melting pot of society. The original formula, created by Dr. John Pemberton, was a closely guarded secret. It was this secret recipe that gave Coca Cola its distinctive taste and set it apart from other beverages of the time. Dr. Pemberton, a pharmacist by trade, had a vision of creating a drink that would not only quench thirst but also provide a sense of refreshment and well-being. His creation quickly gained popularity, and the rest, as they say, is history. As demand grew, so did the need for a more efficient way to distribute Coca Cola. The introduction of bottling allowed people to enjoy their favorite drink wherever they went, further cementing its place in American culture. From its humble beginnings at a small soda fountain in Atlanta, Coca Cola quickly spread across the United States and eventually the world. It became a symbol of refreshment and a beloved part of everyday life. Today, Coca Cola is enjoyed by millions of people around the globe. Its journey from a 5-cent glass at Jacob's Pharmacy to an international icon is a testament to its enduring appeal and the vision of its creator. The birth of Coca Cola is more than just the story of a drink. It's the story of innovation, perseverance, and the power of a great idea. And it all started with a nickel and a dream. Section 6. Expanding horizons from soda fountains to bottles. Coca Cola was a hit at soda fountains. But Dr. Pemberton had bigger dreams. He wanted everyone to enjoy his creation. So in 1894, Coca Cola was bottled for the first time. This was a game changer. Now people could take Coca Cola home. They could enjoy it anywhere, anytime. The world was changing, and Coca Cola was changing with it. Section 7. The power of marketing, shaping a brand identity. Coca Cola knew how to stand out. They used advertising to their advantage, catchy slogans, memorable jingles, and iconic images. They made sure everyone knew about Coca Cola. Think about it. You know the polar bear, right? And the classic Coca Cola logo. Those images are burned into our minds. That's the power of good marketing. And Coca Cola was a master at it. Section 8. Overcoming challenges, Prohibition and Beyond. Not everything was easy for Coca Cola. During Prohibition, people couldn't drink alcohol, but guess what? They could still drink Coca Cola. It actually helped the company grow even bigger. See, Coca Cola was there for the good times and the bad. It was a constant in a world that was always changing. And that's something special, don't you think? Section 9. Global domination, conquering the world, one sip at a time. Coca-Cola wasn't going to stay in Atlanta. It had its sights set on the world, and conquer it did. Today you can find Coca-Cola in over 200 countries. That's right, 200. From the bustling streets of New York City to the remote villages of Africa, Coca-Cola is everywhere. It's a taste of home, no matter where you are in the world. Section 10. The secret formula, a legacy shrouded in mystery. Everyone wants to know the secret formula for Coca-Cola. It's a closely guarded secret, locked away in a vault. Only a few people in the world know the exact recipe. This mystery just adds to the allure of Coca-Cola. It's a reminder that some things are best left unknown. It's part of what makes Coca-Cola so special. Section 11. Coca-Cola today, more than just a drink. Coca-Cola is more than just a drink. It's a universal language that transcends borders and cultures, bringing people together in moments of joy and celebration. Whether you're at a bustling city party or a quiet family picnic, the sight of a Coca-Cola bottle instantly evokes a sense of camaraderie and shared happiness. It's a symbol of happiness, of refreshment, of good times. The effervescent bubbles and the iconic red label are more than just visual cues. They are an invitation to pause, to savor, and to connect with those around you. Every sip is a reminder of the simple pleasures in life, the moments that make us smile and the memories we cherish. It's a reminder of simpler times, of childhood memories. Think back to those hot summer days when a cold Coca-Cola was the ultimate treat, or the festive gatherings where the clinking of Coca-Cola bottles marked the start of the celebration. These memories are etched in our minds, making Coca-Cola a timeless companion through the years. It's a taste that connects us all. No matter where you are in the world, the familiar taste of Coca-Cola is a comforting constant. It's a shared experience that bridges gaps and fosters a sense of global community. From the bustling streets of Tokyo to the serene landscapes of Tuscany, Coca Cola is a common thread that unites us. So next time you take a sip of Coca Cola, remember its incredible journey. Reflect on the countless hands that have crafted and shared this iconic beverage and the myriad stories that have unfolded over a bottle of Coca Cola. It's not just a drink, it's a testament to human connection and the joy of shared experiences. From a small pharmacy in Atlanta to a global icon, Coca Cola's journey is a remarkable tale of innovation and perseverance. It all began in 1886 when Dr. John Pemberton created the original formula at Jacob's Pharmacy. Little did he know that his creation would become a worldwide phenomenon, touching lives across continents and generations. It's a story of innovation, of perseverance, and of the power of a good idea. The early days saw Coca-Cola being sold in soda fountains, but it wasn't long before the beverage was bottled and distributed far and wide. The iconic contour bottle, introduced in 1915, became a symbol of the brand's commitment to quality and uniqueness, and of the power of a good idea. The brand's marketing campaigns have always been ahead of their time, capturing the spirit of each era while staying true to the core values of happiness and togetherness. From the "I'd like to buy the world a Coke" campaign to the modern-day "Taste the feeling" slogan, Coca-Cola continues to inspire and connect people around the globe.